Hi, I'm Brian Bean with Dream Big Property Management here in Riverside, California. Last week, we talked about how great residents affect your experience as a rental homeowner. Today, we're walking through how to actually find, screen, and choose your next renters. Screening residents the right way protects you, your property, your finances, and your peace of mind. But you must follow local, state, and federal laws, or you face some serious risk. And frankly, why wouldn't you want to be in compliance while treating people fairly at the same time anyway? So we're talking about staying out of trouble, staying out of court, and doing the right thing. So let's break this down. First, the law. Fair housing guidelines pave the way for California landlords. They're the rules of the road. It means not discriminating based on race, gender, religion, disability, familial status, source of income, or immigration status. Here are some more laws that came into effect this year that are important to know as well. As of 2025, you must provide screening criteria in writing before accepting applications. And there are limits on application fees. California allows up to $65 per applicant, and in many cases, you must also refund all or part of those fees to applicants who were not selected. We decided at Dream Big earlier this year to completely eliminate application fees to remove barriers and encourage more applications. Now let's walk through some of the steps of a solid screening process. Step 1, the application. So among the items that we collect is 10 years of rental history, employment info, income details, and references. We're asking applicants to provide a recent background check report as well as part of the pre-screening, though we will still pull our own to confirm accuracy. Credit checks. We don't have a minimum credit score requirement, but we do focus on credit activity. What has been the history? Do bills get paid on time? If there's more than 4 collections or more than $1,000 in non-medical collections, that can disqualify an applicant. Background checks. We review recent and relevant criminal convictions. Crimes related to people or property can affect an applicant's qualifications. As well, evictions are an automatic disqualification, except if they were related to domestic violence or threats to an occupant. Income and employment. We look for gross income of 3 times rent or a net income, alternatively, of 2 times rent plus any required consumer debt payments. As evidence of income, we'll accept 60 days pay stubs, 2 years W-2s, income award letters, 3 months bank statements, or for self-employed applicants, we'll take 2 years personal tax returns and 6 months personal bank statements. We do not accept any business bank statements or tax returns as evidence of income. Applicants also must show that they have reserves to cover move-in funds. Usually a bank statement will show sufficient funds for that. And yes, we do contact employers to confirm you are currently working. Current and past landlord references are critical. We ask, did they pay rent on time? Did they care for the property? Did they abide by the terms of the lease? And would you rent to them again? And as far as pets go, pets and assistance animals, not all property owners allow pets, but when they do, we ask about the animal's breed, size, bite history, and we do require vet records. Service and emotional support animals are not considered pets by law, and they cannot just be denied. In those instances, we use a screening service to gather and verify documentation. As we go through the screening process, these are some red flags that we watch for. Incomplete applications, evictions, frequent moves, and fake documentation, which unfortunately has become very prevalent. To ferret out that, we use tools to flag document fraud, and we have third-party vendors who provide that service for us. So why do we go through all of this? Because finding, screening, and placing a resident is the most crucial and often most difficult task that we do in property management. If we get that wrong, it could cost you, the owner, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in lost rent, repairs, or legal trouble. But when we place the right residents, you see the rewards. On-time rent, good communication, long-term tenancy, and residents who take care of your property. Great residents will directly shape your experience as a rental investor. When residents feel respected and connected to their home, you'll have fewer problems, less stress, lower vacancy, and better financial returns. But it all starts with proper tenant screening. If you have questions about anything we've talked about today, or you'd like resources for tools you can use to screen tenants on your own, call me today at 951-314-5402 or visit us at dreambigpm.com. Don't be accidental about your future. Be intentional. To your success.